Imagine discovering the remains of creatures so strange and massive that they defy explanation. Before the advent of modern science, ancient civilizations and early naturalists stumbled upon bizarre fossils that left them baffled. These discoveries gave rise to wild theories, myths, and legends about monsters, gods, and worlds lost to time. Join us as we explore the top 10 bizarre fossils that confused ancient scientists. 1. Protoceratops, inspiration for the Griffin. In Central Asia, ancient nomads stumbled upon fossils of Protoceratops, a dinosaur with a parrot-like beak and a frill. These remains likely inspired the myth of the Griffin, part lion, part eagle, that featured in Greek and Scythian legends. To early observers, the fossilized bones of this creature looked like a hybrid beast from another realm. 2. Megalodon teeth, tongue stones. In medieval Europe, massive triangular fossils of megalodon teeth were often thought to be petrified tongues of dragons or giant serpents. Known as tongue stones, they were believed to have magical properties and were often kept as protective talismans. It wasn't until the 17th century that scientists identified them as shark teeth. 3. Iguanodon, the thumb spike mistake. When the first Iguanodon fossils were discovered in the 19th century, early paleontologists thought its thumb spike was a horn that belonged on its nose. This misinterpretation led to bizarre reconstructions of a rhinoceros-like dinosaur. The mistake was later corrected, but it highlighted how confusing fossil interpretations could be without a complete skeleton. The Cyclops skull, elephant fossils. In ancient Greece and Italy, fossilized skulls of extinct elephants with a large central nasal cavity were mistaken for the remains of Cyclops. The single opening, meant for the trunk, was thought to be the eye socket of a giant one-eyed monster, fueling myths that persisted for centuries. 5. Gigantopithecus, giant ape myths. In Asia, the discovery of massive fossilized teeth and jawbones led to speculation about ancient giants or ape-like monsters. These remains were later identified as Gigantopithecus, an extinct giant ape that lived alongside early humans. The fossils may have influenced local legends about Bigfoot-like creatures. 6. Plesiosaur fossils, the Loch Ness monster. Early discoveries of plesiosaur fossils, long-necked marine reptiles from the Jurassic period, fueled myths about sea serpents and the Loch Ness monster. In the 19th century, many naturalists speculated that such creatures might still be alive in deep ocean waters, blurring the lines between science and legend. 7. The dragon bones of China, dinosaur fossils. In ancient China, massive dinosaur bones were often ground into powder and used in traditional medicine as dragon bones. These fossils were thought to be the remains of legendary dragons, creatures revered in Chinese mythology. The idea of dragons as real creatures persisted for centuries. 8. Ammonites, snakes turned to stone. Ammonite fossils, with their spiral shapes, were once thought to be petrified snakes. In medieval England, they were often called serpent stones and were linked to legends of saints turning snakes into stone. The connection to snakes persisted until they were correctly identified as the shells of ancient marine mollusks. 9. Mastodon bones, biblical giants. When mastodon bones were unearthed in North America during the 18th century, early naturalists often interpreted them as evidence of biblical giants mentioned in religious texts. The large size of the bones baffled scientists until they realized they belonged to extinct relatives of elephants. 10. Devil's corkscrews, paleocaster burrows. In the Great Plains of North America, strange spiral-shaped fossils resembling giant corkscrews were initially attributed to bizarre plants or even the work of the devil. Scientists later identified them as burrows made by ancient beavers called paleocaster, solving the mystery of their origin. These bizarre fossils not only confused ancient scientists, but also sparked incredible myths and stories that shaped early cultures. From dragon bones to giants, the interpretations of these ancient discoveries reveal how human imagination has always sought to make sense of the unknown. Which of these fossils surprises you the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing stories from the ancient world.